watch a lot of YouTube. It's a very easy way for me to listen to something at work. 8-hour video essays are amazing for me at work. And it's free, unlike audiobooks, which you have to then purchase in order to listen to, which then I will listen to in one day because I work 10-hour shifts. So I spend a lot of my time at work listening to YouTube videos. And so today, I just want to complain. I want to complain about some of the stupidest YouTube videos I've seen recently. Some YouTube videos just piss me the fuck off. I'm not going to say the title of the YouTube video, I'm not going to talk about who made the YouTube video, mostly because I don't remember, because if I don't like a YouTube video, I click out and probably block the channel, depending on why I didn't like it. But yeah, so I'm not here to throw anybody under the bus, I'm here to complain. So let's start with a video I watched that was supposed to be about a coelacanth. They're called living fossils, they're fish, they're very old fish. People thought were extinct, turns out they're not. They're ginormous fish, they don't taste good, people typically don't eat them, supposedly they taste kind of like mud. But they're very big fish, and again they were kind of known for going extinct and then people found them again, so they're not actually extinct. They're a very long-lived fish, as well as being around at the time of the dinosaurs, people speculate. So that is why people are interested in the coelacanth. Big fish, old fish, no longer dead fish. So I figured clicking on a video about the coelacanth would be fun. I'd learn some cool facts about the coelacanth. They're already really cool fish, and I wanted to learn about like the history, about like people thinking it was extinct and then finding out that it's not. That's kind of what the video posed itself to be. And so it was very disappointing to click on this video and learn that instead it was some guy who thought he was very funny making really shit jokes for about 45 minutes, and every now and then they put in some like fun facts or history about the coelacanth. 75% of this video was this man making just shit jokes. They were just bad. They weren't like offensive or annoying or stereotyping, they were just bad, like poorly written, poorly thought out jokes, just super unfunny jokes. Like I think the goal was to do a very like dry sense of humor. Like it was a very monotone voice reading through the whole script, and every now and then they put in like a super sarcastic joke. And I don't mind that sense of humor. I actually really enjoy that sense of humor. But the jokes just were not good. They weren't funny jokes. It felt very much like a class clown had been told he was funny his whole life, so he decided to start a YouTube channel. And who knows? Maybe it's funny to other people, it really wasn't funny to me. And really, truly, the most annoying part of it was I wasn't clicking on a video to hear you try and make jokes, I was here for the coelacanth facts. I don't know about you, but if I click on a video, I expect the video to be about what I clicked on, not you trying to do stand-up for 45 minutes. Again, this was kind of a while ago, so I don't remember how many views the video had or how many subscribers we had. I don't remember any of that. I just clicked on the video and then like told YouTube don't suggest shit from this channel for me anymore because it's not funny. It was not funny. And that video mostly pissed me off because of the whole, you promised me coelacanth facts and history and instead of listening to your shitty jokes. Which is also part of the problem with the next video I want to talk about. I was watching a video that involved people faking their own death, and 90% of this video was completely fine, I vibed with. It was a very lighthearted video, which is, again, not a problem for me. There was a lot of different examples, which is fun. I like to hear a bunch of different stories, as well as videos that spend like 4 hours talking about one topic. And so I figured this would be fine, this wouldn't be an issue. But for some reason, the person in this video, every now and then would just drop in, "That's gay," as a joke. What year are we in? For real, what year are we in where just saying "that's gay" counts as a joke? And it really kind of threw me off because the rest of the video is completely normal, like highly edited, highly produced video, and then out of nowhere, random homophobia. I just don't get it. And also, in context, it didn't make any sense. Like, he meant it in the derogatory way, not like two boys kissing, wow, that's gay, because people make those jokes and I do find those funny. But it was like, he's talking about a man who was too stupid to like fill out certain documents or something, and he's like, that's because this gay pussy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what's the point? What year are we in? And again, I couldn't even finish that video even though I was interested in the actual stories he was telling because he had the sense of humor of a 12-year-old in 2012. So again, click off the video, hide that channel from my view because you've ruined your entire channel for me. Congrats. I don't want to watch any more of your shit. And the last video that pissed me off is the most recent one, and it's unrelated. It's not jokey. It was a very short video, like 5 minutes, I think. And it was meant to be like a self-help type YouTube video. I wasn't watching it for that purposes. I was more watching it for like research, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. But you know how you just click on random things because you want to learn about it? Well, that's what I was doing. So I was clicking on a video that was trying to like help people get their creativity back. Like not like in a coaching way, but more like as an adult, a lot of people feel a lack of creativity that they had when they were younger. And this person was trying to explain why that happened as well as give you tips to help get that creativity back. I feel like anybody who's been creative knows the struggle. And I know a little bit about that because these are things I just like to look up because I think it's fun. So I knew a little bit about this kind of stuff. So it was a very frustrating video, and I, again, couldn't even finish it because he kept saying it's because you don't have any time, which is true. Decision fatigue, as well as just not having very much time because people work a 40-hour work week at least, is the biggest hamper on creativity. Not having time, not having mental energy, and not having money or space to do it. Those are really the big ones. So this guy was talking about how your biggest issue is time, and that is very true. Time is one of the biggest ones. Commitment fatigue kind of works with time. You're too exhausted at the end of your work shift or even at the end of your work week to make the decision to go be creative in any way. And this person, for some reason, was trying to say it had nothing to do with the fact that people work a 40-hour work week and are fucking exhausted at the end of the week or day or whatever, or that maybe it's actually kind of expensive sometimes to involve yourself in creative hobbies, or that maybe people try very hard to make their creativity like a job because we live in a capitalistic hellscape. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with capitalism at all. It's because people aren't the same as they were in the 70s. People just don't know how to be bored anymore. Cell phones are ruining everything. And yeah, cell phones are a problem. I'm not saying they're not. The whole attention span shortening thing, people being addicted to their phones, like these are real problems. People's doom scrolling, like these are for real problems. But you cannot tell me that people working at least 8 hours a day, add commute to that, and then they're sleeping 8 hours a day, and they have to do all of their like household chores in the last 8 hours if you don't factor in like someone like me who has to drive an hour and a half one way to get to work. And I also work 10-hour shifts, so I have less than 8 hours when I'm at home to sleep, eat, do any chores I need to do. No, my problem is the fact that I own a smartphone. To make a video about why people aren't feeling as creative as they used to when they were kids, and acknowledging the fact that a big portion of that is because people just simply do not have time, and then somehow tracking it back to people having smartphones, people not being bored enough yet, people not spending enough time outside. The issue is not that they have the phone. The phone causes issues, sure. The issue is not the phone itself. The issue is that so much of people's fucking lives are taken up by work. That's the issue. But for some reason, this guy can't accept that. Capitalism is 90% of the problem most of the time in every situation. If you truly want to have enough time to be creative, don't have a fucking job. That's how you do it. Surprise, be rich. It's a struggle for people to be creative because they don't have time, because they work all the fucking time, not because their smartphone's taking up all their time. It just pisses me off. Like, smartphones are an issue, but the way they conflate it and the fact that people will sit here and argue about the cell phone shit, but just never ever talk about how the work week is literally sucking the life out of people, it blows my mind. Anyways, couldn't even finish a 5-minute video because he was pissing me off so much. But anyways, that's gonna be my rant for the day. I'm sure I will find more videos that piss me off. There's an abundance of them. On YouTube, I just normally block the channel because I don't give a fuck. Self-help YouTube is a crazy concept to me, and I feel like it's a very slippery slope into the right-wing pipeline. That's a completely separate thought and video. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope it's starting to get cooler where you're living because it's not where I am. Happy getting ready for Halloween season, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.